ladies and gentlemen, ParagOnline has ended, but the night is only just beginning. It is after hours once more. This week, we're going to be joined by one of the beacons of Granblue Fantasy versus Rising in its community. We have Conmay's own Elsa here with us. How you doing tonight, Elsa?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing great.
So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to go over. But let's just start at the beginning. The first thing that I always like to ask people is, how did you get your tag?
How did I get my tag? Oh, okay. 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 All right. I get asked this one a lot. It's not from Frozen. I have never watched Frozen in my life.
That's exactly why I was like, let me ask the people know.
I have never watched that in my life. Okay, so look, right. I used to go by antagonist, right, when I played like Tekken and Soul Calibur and like Dead or Alive. And then it was like this convention in Beaumont, Texas I was at with like Ronnie too. And like I was playing Princess Peach and I had like my white color on. I usually play with her. And then like I was like, I'm kind of sick of this tag. I need something else. And then like I just came up with Elsa on the fly. High key.
So
and
just I was completely like, random?
It just popped in my head. I was like, oh, I'm going with this. And I put it in the little tag box and I kept it. And I used it for Start GG and everything. I was like, I'm so sick of being called antagonist.
That's so funny. So that's so crazy because like, I mean, obviously there's also like some of the variations of your name that you use. Like sometimes you use Princess Elsa, which goes even more with like the whole Frozen thing.
Yeah, that was even funnier. That was even funnier. I was Princess Elsa at Vanilla when I was on Charlotta and UL.
Wow.
But sometimes I like change it around.
That's insanity. That's actually crazy. Okay, so obviously right now the main game that you're concerned with is Rising. But yeah. What was kind of your fighting game journey? Like, how did you end up here? Like, I know you played Vanilla, but I think you've played some other stuff in the past as well. So tell us kind of about that.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, I started on Dead or Alive 5 when it was like actually like knowing what a combo was or like what neutral, like a figment of like what neutral was Dead or Alive 5. Other than that, I was just button mashing on like Tekken 3 or whatever I got my hands on. But DOA 5, when it was free, like my whole PlayStation group, like we would play it a lot, and like none of us knew what we were doing, and I was sick of losing, and so I bought Mary Rose and like. I learned combos and like how fighting games worked over a week, and then I told all of them to join the party and play V, and they deleted the game one by one. And then Tekken 7 came out. I started playing that game. I played that for like 3 years. I got sick of it, and like Granblue was coming out, but like I played the beta of like Vanilla, and I liked the beta, but like slowly as time was going by, I was like, this game's like boring as hell. And then like Vanilla was coming out, and then I gave Vanilla a try, and then day one I was gonna play Narm, but she was like, when I bought the season pass, Narm was locked on my console, and so I just played RPG mode.
Oh shit. Okay.
and then like later in RPG mode I got to Charlotta. And I did my first Blanca ball, and I was like, that is the greatest feeling I've ever had playing a video game. And I stuck with her the entire time.
Yeah, that's like that's a bit of lore that probably a decent amount of people don't know, is that like it wasn't even just you. Like obviously Zeron was playing Charlotta in Vanilla, but Hava also was on Charlotta at the time as well.
Yeah, Hava, like,
all of you were on Charlotta, bro.
We were all Charlotta. And like with Nier though, like the first time I watched the like major tournament was like Evo 2017, and like I was watching, like I tuned in like I think Blaze Blue Central Fiction Losers Finals like towards the end of it, and then I watched Grands. I watched Riese versus Fenrich, and I was like, puppet characters are the cleanest thing ever.
Okay.
and then they were coming out with Nier like as the Evo announcement during the Rising beta, and then Oh, and then they said she would play similar to like Zato and Carl, and they definitely lied. And I was like, dude, I'm about to get my favorite archetype in my favorite game, and they definitely lied.
Lord. So puppet characters is where you landed on, huh?
Yeah, that's where I landed. And
so do you think you would have stuck on Nier if she wasn't like that, patch 1 of this game?
wait, say it again.
I said, do you think you would have still been on Nier if she wasn't like that, patch 1 of this game? Because obviously, like, release Nier was, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I definitely insta locked her. I was like, I'm insta locking her, and it just so happened she was top 1. And then they took her out the game like 8 months later, and I was like, man.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. So, like, you know, Rising comes out, Nier is easily the best character. Everyone is picking her. Fucking Koji Koko's picking this shit, for God's sake. That should tell you everything you need to know. But obviously Nier been super toned down since then, and don't really pick her in tournament anymore. But you have explored a shit ton of other characters, and so my where I want to start with this is it boredom? Is it like no character hits for you like Nier does, like why you find yourself swapping around so much? Is it you're having trouble finding a character that aligns with the way that you like to play the game? Like what is the ideology that goes in? Because you've played a lot. You've been on Cat, you've been on Versusia, you've been on Galleon, you've been on Cag, right? And so like there's been a lot that has led up to, you know, current day Elsa with the crazy repertoire of characters.
Okay, so Catalina, like, so the Nier nerf happened like towards the end of AWT, right? Towards like the end of like 2024 AWT, and I was like, I'm not gonna survive this shit if I don't have like a top tier. Like I need a quick top tier because I can't just pick like, oh, I'm gonna pick my favorite character and do well in tournament. Like no, I needed to like win another event or like get second or something. Like, and so Catalina came up. I knew Kiri and I knew Artorias, and they helped me like a bunch. And Coco was also playing Catalina with us. So we would play rooms a lot, and it wasn't when Catalina got nerfed, but it was like towards Frosty. Like at Frosty, I played like Civil and I played Wing Semicolon, and they were playing Versusia. And I was like, when I was playing against Versusia, I was like, ooh, that's exactly how I want to play the game. And then I switched to her, but when I switched to her, then they like nerfed Catalina and all that other stuff. And then it was at AWT where I was going against Coco. This is where I made the switch. It was like mid-match when I was like, I'm done. Like it was mid-match. He was on Beatrix. He did 6XL, and I sat there, and he did 6XL again, and I just knew it was over. I was like, I need to get off this character. I was like, I need a character that does like what she does, like with Pillar. I really value like ult skills and like pillars or like full screen presence or like mid screen, like and just control. Right, I value that a lot, and so I was like, and at the time Grimnir was crazy too, right? He would put up the tornado, and stuff, and and then after that I landed on Cagliostro, and so I've been playing Cagliostro for like almost a year now, like maybe like 10 months now, and so I've been at home with Cag.
Okay. So Cag, so you feel like you'll likely stick with Cag unless she like eats some pretty severe nerfs this here or there.
I'll see what Elsa's like. I really like what Elsa looked like in the trailer.
If you like guns, you're a fan of guns.
Yeah.
Okay. So outside, like when you're not playing Rising, right? What do you like to do outside of playing fighting games? What takes up your free time?
I like to go to the arcade a lot. I play a lot of rhythm games at the arcade.
Well, what's your rhythm game of choice? Just because like there's a lot of people that don't know what the hell goes on.
My favorite rhythm game is called My. It's like a 8-button rhythm game, and it has a touch screen. It's pretty addicting, I would say. Yeah.
I see you post about it like a decent amount on Twitter and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I mean, that's gonna have to be the one. Like, so, do you watch shows? Do you watch movies? Like, is there anything like that you take your time with, or is it mostly just gaming?
Give me 1 second. All right, all good. All right, you said like watching shows and watching
Yeah,
movies.
it's like outside of like playing games. Is there anything else that you also like to do?
Hallway to the left, second one on the right. Repeat all it does.
I'm about to go watch a movie right now. Yeah, I like to watch movies.
What's your favorite movie? Would you say, if you had to pick one?
The Goofy movie, dude.
The Goofy
Easily.
movie. Oh, that's a banger. That's a banger. I respect that answer.
Easily.
I respect that answer. Okay.
I watched it like 80 times growing up.
I don't blame you, bro. The Goofy movie's kind of ham, bro. I can't even lie. Okay, so obviously you just came back from Sci Games Cup this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts now, having come back? Now the tournament's all done and everything. Obviously, like Japan is Japan, probably pretty lit. But tell us about how your trip to Japan was in general.
Dude, Japan. Dude, Japan was so fire. Japan was actually so fire. Like there was no litter anywhere, dude. There was no cars. It was just walking everywhere. The food was great. It was a blast. But playing the game over there, dude, it's different. It's actually just different. Like I'd say playing like I played a ton of people over there. I'd say like playing like your average like probably mid to high level player over there, they don't really make like rookie mistakes or like mistakes on their character. I think the only edge you would get on like maybe your mid level, high level player over there is like with game sense. Like you're like it's like because the way I like to play the game a lot, I sit back and just wait for someone to like mess up and then kill them for it.
Yep.
And get my pressure started and whatnot. Kind of play it safe, but over there it's like can't count them out. they're not gonna mess up. They're not gonna mess up. You actually just have to kill them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different world. It's a different world. It's way different than like watching it and like comparing like just watching someone play and then like you playing your people and like trying to compare. It's just different playing them. It's different hands on.
Yeah, I got messaged by BSG like right after he's like, bro, this shit is so different.
It's different.
He said this shit is not the same.
Like just the way they problem solve over there, it's just way different than how we problem solve, and just wow.
Do you feel like so you're saying like they're tier below the top tier? That's how you feel about. How do you feel about their upper echelon? Do you feel like they're just generally stronger? Do you think our top players are about on the same level? Like, how do you feel about how we stack up to Japan in general?
It's kind of a weird thing to say because like even if like let's take like 3 random players, like 3, like we'll say A, B, and C, right? Let's say they're all like top level at their game. They're like they're like top tier players, like play top tiers, whatnot. Let's say like player A can like beat B clean, B could beat C clean, and C could beat A clean, but like they're all like around that same level. And I'd say we like just approach the game like differently. I would say they have like stronger, like I'd say their like ceiling's way higher than ours, though.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. What makes you feel that way? Like if you had like a gut feeling like to explain why that would be the case, do you think you could come up with something?
Yes. Dude, I played Kasawasagi. I couldn't move. I couldn't move.
I see.
Like the few rounds I got, I felt like I had to play like the best in the universe, and then it just didn't matter, dude. I couldn't move after it.
That's so interesting.
But I don't know. I think it's there's another thing over there. They definitely have a lot of experience. Like I'd say the average age over there was like probably way higher than our community.
That is definitely true. Definitely true. Yeah.
So they've been on the controllers like probably longer than most of us been alive. High key.
That's definitely a thing. Yeah. That's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
100%. There's whole ads like they're like the average player over there is a salary man, bro. Like they're actually just they're 9 to 5ers, bro.
come home.
They go to the
get on
local
rank.
in their fucking work clothes, bro.
Yeah, get off the job, go home or go to the local. It's so crazy over there, but it was a great time. I would recommend anyone if they want to take a game seriously. Just give Japan, like even in general, just give Japan a visit. Just go, even if, like for a week or two, just go.
Okay, so you are going to Frosty's next week as well, right?
Yes,
Okay,
I will be at Frosty Falcon.
So my next question would be, obviously, Side Games Cup didn't go the way that you would want it to go. Frosty's the last chance. Frosty's the last chance to potentially, direct qual if we're not talking about LCQ. How are you feeling going into Frosty's as the last event of the season?
I feel super confident about Frosty.
Like this is guaranteed win type shit or what? Like how confident we talking?
I'd say there's a 65% chance I win that whole thing.
65%. Okay. That's confidence. Hold on.
It's not even ego or anything. It's just straight confidence.
No, I feel that. I feel like you need some of that. I think you need, like, as a competitor, you absolutely need at least some of that. If you're gonna perform well. Okay.
Yeah, need it.
Next thing is this one's a little bit of a funny one.
Okay.
Tell us about the Insurgent arc, is what I call it. And your crusade against Eustace. Now before
my mouth just dropped.
Because okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but in vanilla, I don't think there were that many like notable Eustace reps. At least I don't remember seeing him that much.
In vanilla, we called Eustace useless, bro.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. So what? Fast forward. It feels like you always have something to say about Eustace.
Dude,
tell us about that.
No lie. Was it? Insurgent on his come up was so crazy because you just snap, like you just open your eyes and it just happened. Like you got a Zenkai boost like overnight. It's actually like towards the end of 2024. Like we would play him and stuff, and it was like one day we played him, and I was on Nier. I was on post patch Nier, and I was like, wait a minute. and then I played him on Cat, and I was like, oh shit, he got the grasp of the game. And then he just skyrocketed after that, dude. He just kept skyrocketing. And then like by the time I was on Versusia, bro, this is when I this was a horrible feeling, dude. I played Versusia versus him. I was like, this shit has to be worse than losing. I'm never playing this again. This shit was horrible.
Oh hell no.
But Blue Grenade's been a meme. I think I've been pretty good dealing with it the entire time. Like I'm pretty good at like rolling or like using alt skills like all reaction to like grenade, but holy shit, the yellow one is actually the enemy though. The yellow one is so fucked up.
How good exactly do you think Eustace is right now? Like honest answer. Like how high up do you think he is?
Top 7, top 8.
Okay. So yeah. hanging with the big boys for sure.
Yeah, I have like Cag, Lawayne, Matera, Fairy, Beatrix above him.
Okay.
And Grimnir, of course.
The Eternal.
Dude, you can't fix Grimnir. You can't fix him.
It'd be like that sometimes. Okay. Next question is obviously you're a vanilla player, as we talked about before. Fast forward, it's now 2026. We're here with Rising, and things are definitely different. And so I wanted to kind of get your general thoughts on the Rising scene, and what feels different from vanilla, some things that may feel familiar, because obviously like things are not going to be one-to-one. A lot of years have passed, a lot of players have left, we've gotten new players into the scene. What are your thoughts about how Rising is existing right now and like its community and its scene in general?
With Rising, It feels okay. So like the thing with vanilla, what I kind of miss, but vanilla, if you like logged on to vanilla, everybody knew everybody. It was like pretty
Mm.
small and like tight knit.
Mhm.
Like you go to community, you go to like events, and like everyone just knew everyone. Like if someone was new, you knew they were new. Like no one knew who they were. They're like who the fuck or something like that. But like with Rising or like with vanilla, everyone was like, we had like lobby nights. Like it was like every Wednesday. I think it was different on PC. I was like mostly on console. I got on
okay.
PC like towards the end, but it'd be like nighttime during the week. We had lobby nights to try to fill it up to like 50, 60 people,
Mhm.
and like that's pretty nice. But like with Rising, there's just so many people. Like
Mhm.
you don't really know everyone, and you're seeing new faces all the time. It's a nice feeling,
That is true.
and like can hop in the game, just pop in ranked, and like just know you're gonna find someone. Even if they're like not on your rank, you might just run into someone. Or like even if you like add in the Discord, someone's gonna answer you for the most part.
Mhm.
It's a nice feeling just having a bigger community.
Do you think if vanilla came out with good netcode, do you think in current day you would have preferred to be playing vanilla than Rising?
That's a good question. Because like I either deal with like Rising or I deal with like vanilla. Like
I heard some opinions about especially last patch vanilla, but yeah, do you feel like you can make a distinction? Do you feel like it's about even?
I think they're both horrible.
Now that's tough. That's tough. That's fucking tough. Okay. I mean, shit. Okay. So okay. Let me segue off of that. If they're both awful, is there any fighting game that you think is not awful?
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
That's what's up. Jesus Christ.
Dude.
Lord, bro. Like, how did this happen, bro? How did we get here? This is unbelievable, bro. Okay. All right. So tell us about I would like to hear about your like it's your sponsored player right now. You're with Conmay. You've been with them for a while now, right? How long have you been with them?
Since like Showdown 2024, so about a year and a half. Yeah. Something like that. Almost.
How's that been?
Like,
how's your time with them been?
It's been great. I love traveling. Like, game aside, like you meet so many different people, get to experience so many different cultures, and just a lot of stuff happens when you travel. It's so great. It's so nice to just see everyone. Yeah, it's so nice.
Do you think?
I love to give back.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I just like love to give back to them. Like I work on Kame Clash and like put the bots together.
Tweeting like mad whenever they're going. Are you handling? Are you like officially handling their social? Is that what goes on or?
Some of it, but with the clips and all that, I do that on my own page.
Okay, cool. Is there an event that, let's say, so like you've been to a lot of events over the years? Is there a series that you feel stronger about than all the others? Like, is there one that you would say like this series? There's no way I'm ever gonna miss an event from this series. This is my favorite. Do you feel that strongly about any?
I think like out of all of them, a to go one to is like Slashback probably.
Okay.
It's so far there.
Actually, I haven't been yet. I haven't been to Slashback yet. It looks like a good time though. It definitely looks like a fun time.
It's such a great time, dude. Like, was it? I saw your reaction to it, dude. When I dropped my combo versus Zenith, and like he actually just did it. He
Bro!
actually did like 90 to me, dude. I got like 8 or 9 like drinks after that, dude. I was out. I had a great time.
Bro, don't take me back. Don't do that. Oh God, bro. Nah, it is tough out here in these streets, bro. It is not easy. Nah, it is
Dude,
definitely
last
not
year-
easy.
Every time I lost last year, I dropped a combo, bro.
Yeah, no, that's facts. That's
That's
so what is going on, bro? Please.
I can't get it together.
Is there is there, do you think that there's any single person that you would call like your straight up rival above all others?
Rival. By destiny, it's probably VSG since we play every bracket.
Bro, you guys I talk about that all the time about how somehow no matter what, you two just always end up again. I don't know how it happens. I don't
Dude, we sign up for different tournaments and still end up playing each other.
Bro, nah, you should have saw my reaction when we were going over side games cup pools, and I look and I'm like, these niggas are in the same pool. How is this possible, bro?
I don't understand it. Oh my god. But like rival / best friend, I'd say Zeram though. He's always there. He's there for me in game, outside of game.
Is Zeram like the like I guess you have you known Zeram like since the beginning of vanilla, or like when did you meet Zeram?
I met Zeram. Oh, I can tell you the exact moment I met Zeram. I was getting on ranked at like 10 p.m. or some shit in vanilla, and I see a fucking purple Charlotta named Zeram, bro, and he just jumped, dude, and I was just angry. I was just fucking angry, bro.
Were you playing Charlotta yourself at the time, or
yes,
was it? Okay.
Yes, I was on Charlotta too. I was a red Charlotta, and I went to grab him, and he was in the air, and I just angry.
Some things never change.
Dude, that was the first time I wrote a note on someone. The first time I ever wrote a player note was on Zero. It said,
oh wow!
Do not throw. Dude, I put in all caps. Do not throw this nigga. It's 5 years. I'm still trying to throw this nigga, bro. I just lose.
Yo, that's some funny shit, bro. You were destined. This was meant to happen, bro. This is meant to be. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this, bro.
I love him a lot.
Is there any player? Okay. This one. Okay. I asked this one to BSG as well. Is there any player that like when you're fighting them in tournament, like when you see that you're about to play this player in tournament, you're like, oh hell no, I cannot lose to this nigga? Is there anyone that you feel that strongly about, that you're like, I cannot lose to this person?
I don't think I've had that feeling like this year, but definitely the first year. Dude, high key, was it? I'm trying to think. That's a good question. Have I felt like that? I'm trying to think of like when I truly felt like that. Because I think like the like closest I've had to that feeling was like Zippy in the first year. Of Rising.
I feel that.
It's like no lie, like I always put him above me, like right, like for like I'd say I put him and Coco like above me when like Nier was like around, and like, but I think I mostly felt that when me and him were on Catalina and Lucilius. I was like, I have to crack this code. I just have to.
Bro, the Zippy Lucilius arc was so fucked, bro. Oh my god.
I had to crack it. Like, see you talking. Me and Zerom deadass stayed up for like 3 hours just talking about Lucilius and like how to like go about him.
Bro, he was so fucked up at that time, bro. It was so messed up. This nigga was winning for doing nothing, bro.
Dude, you know how me and Zippy met? It was actually the craziest.
No, how did you and
Like-
Zippy meet?
So like we were in VC, like well, I knew he was like a strong near because I seen him in ranks like on some streams, but like we was in VC and like we are like, yo, you want to play? We were like, yo, you want to play? Okay, we played 70 games. Do you know what the score was?
No, what was the score?
35-35, and I was like, I think we both just agreed. We're like, we're just gonna get good food, bro. Yeah, I was like, yeah, let's go get food. GG's, bro, GG's. And we just got off. I was like, that was the coolest person I've ever seen.
Zippy's a funny guy, bro. He's a funny dude. Yeah,
And he has this deep ass voice, and I thought he was like, an older guy and all this other stuff. I meet him at Frosty, dude's a little kid. I was like, oh
that's
my God.
facts. That's definitely facts. That's definitely facts. It's like, okay. This one's a little out there because a lot of people probably don't even know that you did this. So when you were over in Japan, you played in a Super Ultimate tournament.
Yeah.
How was that? Tell us about that because I'm sure a lot of people haven't even played Super Ultimate out there. So tell us what that was like.
All right, first off, Coco was trying to tier whore and use Ladiva because he heard Ladiva was broken. And so I'm in the Super Ultimate tournament. I'm like, I don't trust Kag doing whatever she wants. I trust Versusia doing whatever she wants. And then like, I'm going against this person who picked Siegfried. I was like, I'm actually about to lose. Like, he got the first round. I was like, I'm actually just about to lose. And then I figured out you could react with super and like use skills. And I was like, ooh, I got this. And I was using Versusia for like the first 2 games, and then I got to like winners semis of it. Like it was like the game before Grands. It was like winners finals of it, you could say. And then first I picked Galleon, and I was like, wait, Galleon sounds pretty fire. And I picked Galleon myself, and then like beat them in the mirror. I reacted to their ultimate command grab with SVA. It was so funny. And then it was me and Cindian and VSG. We're like theory crafting, or just like thinking about what's broken in it. And then I'm like, they're thinking about like on Ray and stuff because you can control your skills. And I'm like, dude, Matera, bro. I was like, I can just ult butterfly and use everything. I was like, even if you get past the zoning, you have no control of what you do. Like after you get past the zoning, if you do get past it, I'm like, they're like, yeah, that's a good pick. And then Grand Finals, it was like the person on Siegfried, and then I was like looking at the character selection for like 5 minutes. I was like, I don't trust Matera on this shit. And I was just ult butterflying, and like it was actually the worst thing I've ever seen on the video game, dude. Like Matera with like you already can't do anything against Matera, but in Super Ultimate,
You're activating fidgeties right now, bro.
It was so beautiful, dude. I was just shooting and doing butterflies. I was like, even if you like do something about it, there's nothing to do about it. It was beautiful.
Super fucking ultimate, bro. What a mode. What an absolute mode. Okay, so I did want to ask that this one might be I don't know how you'll feel about this, but Rising has had 2 Evo Vegas appearances. Evo 2024 and Evo 2025. I believe you got 9th at both.
Yes.
What's your how you feel about that? Like, does that bother you at all? Like,
no,
honestly?
the game sucks. Like, what do I do about it? Dude, I'm playing Artorias on stage. Like okay, I gave Cell the Senzu beam or like whatever Yoza says, but that he close heavy me and the whole venue's like lights like flickered, bro. Like, what do you want me to do about that? I try again the next year. I fight Grimnir and I fight fucking Beatrix, and both of them appear in Grands. Like, what do you want me to do about that? I can't do anything.
It was not meant to be. It was not.
Like,
shit is crazy out here, bro.
I'm fighting for my fucking life.
Trying our damnedest out here, bro. Trying our absolute damnedest.
I just walk outside. I'm like, man, there's better games out there, and I'm just not playing them.
AKA Sonic Cross Worlds.
Yeah, it could be on Sonic Racing.
It could be Sonic Racing, bro. How do you feel about because I know you go to your locals and stuff a lot, right? So like how's like the local scene and everything? Because I know you like go to the arcade. I don't know if you play. Do you play much Granblue when you go to like, I don't know if they host tournaments or not over there, or if it's just mostly rhythm games, or I'm not sure what that layout looks like.
It's just rhythm games. Like the arcades I do visit, I rarely get to play fighting games offline and locally. I used to a lot, like the first year. Like we would group up and play, and like invite Coco and stuff. But haven't recently a lot.
Is there like a reason for that? Is it just like people are busy or this or that, or
they stopped liking the game and they play Street Fighter 6.
I see.
Yeah,
I see. Because like, where into like what part of Texas are you from? Because like not all of you are that close together, I guess, right? Like I don't know who's in Houston and who's in like I guess Austin would be pretty big, or like Dallas. I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure how that layout works.
Me and Coco are in Houston.
Okay. Fucking Coco, bro. He's the
yeah.
Fuck ass Koji Coco, bro. do you ever? Okay, be honest. When Koji talks,
I just
what?
I just
look
at him. I just look at him, bro. I just know we're gonna get nowhere no matter what he says, man. I just know nothing is about to happen, dude.
We're gonna end up in the same place where we started with when all this is said and done, bro. If there's any, so obviously we have talked a lot about there being new people in the scene. A lot of people are picking up Rising. Honestly, like it's been nuts. Like even like today during tonight's tournament, there was a bunch of people that came into the tournament, came into the stream and was like, "Hey, I just picked up this game, or I'm looking to pick up this game." So like, I definitely agree. There's a lot of new people. Do you think you have any advice for them, for those who decide to take their fighting game journey? Because I mean, you've been a competitor for a while. Obviously, the mental game and everything is super super important with that. Do you feel like there's anything that they should carry forward above all, if they decide to take the trek?
The only thing more important than winning is not giving up. I'd say that.
That's facts. That's fact. I could agree with that. I mean, you spend a lot of time. I hear you spend a lot of time like post match with people. I think you were up for that Granny Award too, for like best advice, right? Is that you mostly in like Discord? Is that like on Twitter? Like where does that usually happen?
Discord. I usually hit people on Discord, or if they hit me on Twitter, I tell them talk to me on Discord, and I try to get back to them as best as I can. Cool.
So you're not one of those that's like, hey, bro. Do you hide any strats?
Hey, bro,
do you like? Have you ever? Because like obviously there's like that kind of conflict, right? Like obviously you as a competitor, you want to win as well, and so there is incentive sometimes to not necessarily fill people in on everything that is going on. Have you ever like withheld certain info from people because you're like, nigga, I might meet you in bracket, like I don't want you to know. I don't want you to know what to do.
There's sometimes I tell people the right thing and the game just decides to make the situation completely different and they think I lied to them, but I've never seen the situation happen before, and I just have nothing to say. I just have nothing to say to them.
They're like, yo, Elsa's a fucking scumbag, bro. She told me to.
I was like, this shit happens, and then like I show them in training mode, it happens. We go to play, and nothing happens. Like it's different. I'm like, okay.
Bro, they're out to get you. They're out to get you. It's just like that. It's just like that. We've all been there. We've all been there. It just is what it is. Okay. So last few questions. First, who do you think is strongest in NA right now? If you had to pick one player that's just better than everyone else.
One.
Just one.
Strongest in NA. Strongest. It's probably definitely Coco, like hands down.
Okay.
I'd say he has the strongest game sense.
Okay.
I think like what keeps him above everyone is like, it's his sense of game state. Like like the millisecond the game state changes, he's already like 3 steps ahead. And like if you're like not catching on like a little bit, like almost as like you don't have to be just as fast as him, but if you're like almost as fast as him to catch on, then I think you have a fighting chance. If it's not, it's like, dude, it's fucking pride. But I think his sense of game state is like really, really, really good.
Okay. What about you just got back from Japan, so I'll ask you about Japan. Who'd you feel like the strongest about?
Strongest in Japan, maybe Kasawasagi.
Okay. You said you couldn't move against him, so I mean that makes there's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been doing work over there, though. Obviously, like Zandori and whatnot, has been really cooking.
Great.
Shio over there, you know. There's a lot of people. It's hard. It's hard to pick, bro. There's so many people play this game, and so many people are good at this game now. It is tough out here.
Yeah.
It's only appropriate that I ask you about Europe, though, so we cover all 3 of our major regions.
Usagi's getting that.
Oh, okay.
For me,
she's goated, bro. I that's a good choice. I can't even be mad at that. He's like, it does straight up be like that. All right. With that, is there any parting sentiments you have for anyone that cheers for you during tournaments, that is rooting for you to take these events and whatnot? Is there anything you have for the fans out there? Because you do have fans.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for like supporting me and like just being there. I have like quite a few people that message me when I get like hard losses and stuff, and I try to give a lot of people like hope to like keep going on, but like I have a lot of times I just want to like turn off the game forever.
It's
but
tough.
You guys keep
it
going.
No, it's bro. It really do be like that. They don't know, bro. They don't know.
Yeah, it's actually horrible. Like even sometimes when I win, I'm like, dude, I just don't want to play anymore. But I think my fans like definitely keep it going, and I love all of them.
Is Tenured one of them, bro? He's popped in his head and
chat. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Dude, have you seen him play 2B? Like,
yes, I have, bro. The streets tell stories about the Tenured 2B, bro. And never once have I heard a positive word.
There's nothing good about the game. There's nothing good about the game.
Bro, anytime someone talks about Tenured 2B, the most ungodly words follow, bro. There's never anything good.
This is backdash, 22H, backdash, 22H, backdash, T. I'm like, dog.
Fucking weak. Oh my god. All right. Well, I think that's a good stopping place. I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to hop. I mean, obviously you're out and about, so I appreciate you taking the time to hop on the mic and everything.
Of course.
And I'll see you next week. We'll be at Frosty's, so we'll have to grab a drink or something. So
I'm down. You know me.
Yeah, you absolutely. All right. You have a good night, Elsa. Take it easy.
All right. You have a good one. Later.
Later.